It's 11 o'clock, and it's time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Thursday, December 26th, in 2016. I'm Peter Wiggins here. It's 11 o'clock on this late Thursday, and we have a temperature of 32 degrees here in Norton tonight, so it'll be 28. Peter Wiggins reporting, and here on the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Thursday. Top straight, 11 o'clock is before lunchtime on Thursday. President-elect Donald Trump said he would expand the U.S. nuclear arsenal up and the reduction course set by presidents of both parties over the past 4 decades and called for the United States to veto a pending UN. Meanwhile, on Thursday afternoon, President-elect Donald Trump talked to bombshell with defense industry. He asked aboard the press that altered that Lockheed Martin's F-35 fighter jets, a hugely valuable contract that Trump has criticized as too expensive. Israel's government and officials requested that U.S. President-elect Donald Trump intervene in deliberations that the United Nations focus on and passing a new resolution on Arab-Israel conflict threatening to the center of the world. Australian police say they afforded bomb parts of Melbourne on Christmas Day and planned attack inspired by the terror group ISIS. Emmett Straw was declared Thursday in the encryption case against former Los Angeles County Sheriff Lee back after a judge failed to reach a verdict on charges that he tried to obstruct the FBI investigating allegation that deputies abused jail. President Donald Trump on Thursday appointed a handful of campaign loyalists to the senior position in the White House to responsibility for overseeing the administration outreach to the Republican and managing Trump's sometimes hostile relationship. Order to report a Berlin suspect slipped right through Germany's fingers. The Aussie ruling on opposition resumed talks. Found at 30, back on the defense as more incident life was taken as 12-year-old Christine Joyce said, Lloyd said, Mama, morning blues for a straight public circle as he stood with the family at the gate of the Catholic Church in the outskirts of the Philippine capital in Manila. London, Prince Charles is warning against the rise of type any immigrant published in remarks broadcast Thursday, promenading against how the preferred media's women's foreman, mother, Queen Elizabeth II. Kellyanne Conway, who took over the Donald Trump's campaign manager in August, will serve as the counselor to the president. Chris Kobach, Kansas Secretary of State, met with Donald J. Trump at the Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster last month, as Obama did spend some visits to the registry before Trump can revive it. A Fort Worth police officer has been placed on restricted duty status after a viral video emerged Wednesday and showing the officer arrested him who called for his report a 7-year-old son has been assaulted. "24 people, including 4 New York City firefighters, were injured Thursday evening when a 4-alarm fire broke out in an apartment building on the city's Upper West Side." Alright, local news from the Edinburgh Sun Chronicle. Rentham local police and firefighters were honored Thursday for saving a life of a woman last September when her SUV plunged into the woods and down in the embankment. Certificates of commendation were given to Police Sergeant Barry McGrath, Officer Derek Cassidy, and Dan McLean, and Dispatcher Patrick Norton. They received for the first time in the department history the Lifesaver Award for their actions above and beyond, the Call of Duty Police Chief James Anderson said. The victim, Amy Ragus of Walpole, was present at the award ceremony to meet the officers who came to her rescue. Ragus was driving down Cheer Street for the morning of September 17 when an SV collided with another vehicle. Not however, on the final day of the injury, April 2017, local elections, Selectman Chairman Patrick Reynolds pulled papers to maintain his spot on the Board of Selectmen, making a 5-man race in the 6th Thursday afternoon. Edinburgh, the State Department of Public Safety has fined the city of $5,000 per year to get a timely inspection of an elevator. Seagang Selectman Chairman David Andre said his family was doing fine after fire Wednesday afternoon in his home. Now, however, results collected in the electric department's down customer server off the charts this year, an analyst said. Now, however, State Electric Grid is bringing LED street lights to Edinburgh, and Edinburgh, 2 more water main breaks have been tied up. Water department employees and inconvenience residents and drivers. Boston, a federal judge has dismissed lawsuits that alleged Boston was properly holding services such as Uber, Lyft to different centers and taxi cab drivers. The Boston Globe reports that U.S. District Court Judge in the federal court on Wednesday that the lawsuit was made irrelevant by new state law that prohibits local governments from creating their own rules for those services. The cab companies have argued that the lawsuit in Boston was violating equal protection rights by holding them to stricter standards. Orange, Massachusetts woman had been charged with lawsuit after 40 days say she misused an elementary school parent teacher's testimony while serving as a group's treasurer. The holiday season let's do some business news here. The U.S. Justice Department took the unusual step of suing Barclays PLC, alleged bank fraud which sold more than $30 billion mortgage debt securities that helped the field of financial crisis. As long running settlement minutes negotiations broke down. Asian markets were partly lower early Friday, then tricked overnight. Deadlines on Wall Street are the Eastern holiday season. Japan to settle mortgage inquiry for $7.2 billion, and Italy ready to $21 billion bank bailout as Pesci plan fails. As Italy will borrow as much as 20 billion euros in the country's banks after Banca Monte di Paschi, the Siena SBA failed to secure its future by raising funds from investors. Alright, stops today out. Down 22.8 points at 19,918.88. SP5 down 4.22 points at 2,260.46. And NASDAQ down 24.1 points at 5,447.42. Alright, now on to the science news. The holiday season is a time when a lot of people take their fantasy relatives or go on vacation. But when it comes to seasonal travel, humans are totally outnumbered by insects. Meet dinosaur lost TV to adulthood. I heard of many taking Metasaurus Arctica newly discovered. Piercer but they could find and diamond had teeth. The Felingen Fields. Sailors are craters and volcanoes in Naples, Italy, like the Yellowstone Crater in the United States. The Felingen Fields have previously demonstrated their capacity for tectonic eruptions. Health workers in November 2015 with my name is Soma. I invest back you bought a treatment center in Kankar, Guinea. It's called the Christmas effect for years. Doctors that know that the sparkling deficit in what U.S. went on the Christmas holiday in countries that celebrated it. Food and Drug Administration has turned a critical eye to cosmetics such as lipstick, eyeshadow, shampoo, and a new draft guidance issued on Thursday. FTS suggests a lead on containing cosmetics marketing in the United States. New York IKEA has reached a tentative settlement that paid $50 million and 3 U.S. families with young children were killed after the Swedish furniture company's refrigerators fell on them. Lawyers for the family said on Wednesday. And now take a look at New England Incidents Report on 11:06 that New England Incidents Report. In River, Massachusetts had bug after injuries at Mountain and Broadway at Medical and on the push. And Mifflin, Massachusetts, third alarm sounded at 11 Ashton Place going in the defense book. Previous media declared all cut beneath accounted for. And a Falmouth High School athlete has been killed after a serious car crash. A passenger in the car was airlifted to the hospital. Peter Jones News Time is now 11:06 on this late Thursday night, and it's time now for a traffic and transit report. Let's MTA where the Orange Line trains express minor delays in northbound service from Back Bay to Tufts Medical Center today due to speed restriction on the commuter rail. Looking good on the ferries. They are all looking good. Alright, take a look at some highways and byways of New York City on this late Thursday night. FDR driving it. Southbound side, back to the home stretch. Lincoln to westbound side, backed up. Long Expressway, both ends is backed up. 278 eastbound side, back to the Bush Road down to Long Expressway. Long Expressway, westbound side, it is backed up on 278 westbound side, backed up on Long Expressway. Brooklyn Bridge is southbound side, backed up. 478 southbound side, backed up from Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. And 478 in the northbound side, back from Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. 278 westbound side, backed up on Staten Island. 678 southbound side, backed up around Jamaica Stretch. Fox Expressway, both ends backed up after the bridge. 95, both ends backed up to the George Washington Bridge, out of the bounce. Interstate 87 at the northbound side, backed up to Route 95, out of the bounce. Eldon, Connecticut, 95 on the northbound side, back to the Fairfield Stretch. Interstate 84 westbound side, back to West Hartford and New Britain. 95 on the southbound side, back to around 610 Connector. 79, both ends back to the Fall River Stretch. Mass back in the eastbound side, it is back to the Austin Barrett Tolls. Mass back westbound side, back to the South Boston Way, down to the Austin Barrett Tolls here up in New Hampshire. 195 on the westbound side, it is backed up just around Route 95. Interstate 89, southbound side is backed up at the Canadian border up in Vermont, all the way 59. The northbound side is backed up around some right here towards Montreal. Peter Taylor News Hub is 11:08 on this late Thursday night, and it is time now for a weather report. And looking at radar on this late for Thursday night, and take a look at some spotty snow showers stretching from southeastern tip of Maine all the way down to 7 New Brunswick and stretching the central portions of Nova Scotia. We're seeing some rain showers off the central coast of Nova Scotia, including the Halifax area here, and some snow, sleet, and rain showers from the eastern portion of New Brunswick down, and some snow, sleet, and rain showers from Nova Scotia, and some snow showers west central portions of Prince Edward Island, some snow and rain showers around the southeast portions of Prince Edward Island. Snow showers western and eastern portions of Prince Quebec and east central portions of Ontario here. And take a look at radar around the country. It shows some rain showers by Miami and some snow and sleet around northwestern portions of Missouri, up in Nebraska and 7 South Dakota, some snow and sleet and rain around Kansas and down in western Oklahoma, and some rain and sleet around Texas and New Mexico, and some snow showers from Colorado, Utah, and some snow and rain from Mountains, Arizona, with some rain and stuff from parts of Arizona, New Mexico, some rain showers in the northwestern tip of California, and rain showers in western Oregon and Washington coast, with some snow showers from the Cascades of Washington, Oregon. Okay. 7-day forecast goes like this. Today, most coasts got about 28 degrees. Northwest about 5 to 7 miles an hour for Friday. South got about 42 degrees. West about 3 to 8 miles an hour for Friday night. East coast got about 28 degrees. Southwest about 6 miles an hour. Pick up a cloudy evening for Saturday. Rain and snow before, like before, 11 a.m. Then rain 9 or 45 degrees. South about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Gust side 23 miles an hour for Chance is 8%. Little dose commission expected Saturday night. Most could go about 29 degrees. No first about 69 miles for Christmas Day. Sunday most could go about 42 about 25 degrees for Monday. Chance rate after 2 p.m. Monday, Sunday most could go have a 43 about 3 degrees and chance is 40%. For Tuesday, mostly Sunday the podcast go about 40 about 24 degrees, and for Wednesday, Sunday podcast go about 34 about 22 degrees, and for Thursday, chance rain and snow mostly clouds got about 41 degrees, chance base is 50%. In Taunton, it's 33 degrees with fair skies and a humidity of 75%, and here in Knocknear, it is over fair skies, and we have a temperature of 32 degrees, humidity 92%, and out in Mansfield, it's 32 degrees, and that is coming for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news that is late. Thursday, December 22nd, 2016, Good night with a good positive. Now, see you tomorrow morning, but I hope you all have a good night.